Hey Brave Girl Empire coaches, and welcome to today's training video, or this training video, which is titled The 3 Vital Behaviors. The 3 vital behaviors were put together by Beachbody because they really took a look at what their top coaches were doing and how these people were succeeding in the business, how they were building 5- and 6-figure incomes. And so they surveyed them and they developed these 3 vital behaviors as what you can do in your business to make sure that you can achieve the same results. And little hashtag income disclaimer, all individual results may vary. Beachbody does not guarantee any level of success or income with this business opportunity. Translation, if you want to get paid the millions, you have to work your butt off and earn it. It's not a lottery ticket. So what are the 3 vital behaviors? If you haven't already, log into teambeachbody.com, your coach online office. All of this training is in there under the news and training tab. The 3 vital behaviors are in there. They are also, let me find it here. I'm just charting. I will tell you more about that later. Okay. The 3 vital behaviors for this industry are, the first one, these might not be in the right order, but the first one is to invite. That means every day you are inviting people into your business. You are talking about it. And it doesn't mean that you have to go, so does that mean that I want you to go out and like spam your, Facebook friends and invite them to like a bunch of different stuff? No, because we all have that friend who's selling body wraps. I used to be that person. Or, oh my gosh, the mascara. I'm like, oh my gosh, stop. Just stop. This is bad tactics. That's not what we want to do. I don't want you spamming people, because one of the first things with this invite, okay, so that in and of itself is a category, but there's these little subcategories behind them. So when you're inviting people, it's really meaning that you are out there building relationships. Beachbody is all about relationships. This is not a one-night stand business. What I mean by that is this is not like wham bam, thank you man, I'm going to take your money and run. No. Because if you want to succeed in this business, you're building relationships with people. You're finding out what is their goal, can I help you, and what do you need? So these people, especially when they're coming into your challenge groups, you're finding out, you're getting a little piece of their life. You're finding out, what do they need? Do they need help with nutrition? Do they need, what kind of fitness program is going to be best for them based on their time, their body type? What activities do they like to do? So when you're inviting people, you're building on that relationship that you already have with them. Relationship first, business will follow. And as you build your circle and you expand your influence, this inviting process, I don't want to say it gets easier, but you have more people to invite. And so you really want to be part of this whole inviting thing is just to make sure that you're being intentional about getting out there, meeting new people, maybe joining some mom groups. Like in my local area here, there's a cafe that is now open to moms where you can have your kids go there. It's a playland and it's also a coffee place. That, ladies and gentlemen, if you're a dad in the business, that is a great place to go. I grab my coffee, I'll make a day of it. And I will sit there and I will make it intentionally about meeting new people, building those connections. I met 3 new people today. We added each other on Facebook. This also, guys, is a tax write-off for my business. So that whole thing, like my kids got to go and play today, and I got to make it a tax write-off. So that's another incredible thing that we will talk about. I'm sorry, I'm live. Yes, I will be in there in a second. I need you to close the door. I'm recording a video. Thank you. There you go. Joys of being a stay-at-home mom. Can you wipe my butt? Yes, baby. Just stay here. Anyways, so tax write-off. This I will do in a separate training video under the resources tab on the Brave Girl Empire training site. So Brave Girl Empire training site, you can find the link in Facebook. Go under resources and tax information. I will put that in there. All of the things that I learned, what to do and what not to do for taxes will be in there. So make it really intentional about building relationships. If you need help on inviting to challenge groups, you don't know what kind of posts to post on Facebook, this is all taken care of for you on the training site. These are proven posts. A lot of them I took from top coaches, and they get results. Simply copy and paste. There you go, easy. So that's how you invite people. You can just say, so for instance, like when I'm out, I will bring my Shakeology packets with me, and I will be like, hey, you know what, try a sample of this. Tie a business card around it. Here you go. Let me know what you think. Post a picture on your Facebook, because those are little exposures. And so some people are like, well, oh, I don't want to invest the money in Shakeology. Well, don't expect your business to grow then. What you get in, you're going to put out. That's another thing. What you get in, you put out. So when you're ordering Shakeology, order one bag for you a month and order an extra box of the packets so that you can hand them out to people. So that's the first vital behavior, is invite, invite, invite. Relationships first, business will follow second. The second vital behavior, these are definitely not in order, is personal development. And this is on here for a very good reason, because when you are working harder on yourself than anybody else, you will be unusually successful. That is not my quote. I don't know who said it. That's one of the things about me. Like, I can tell you all these quotes and all these Bible verses, but if you ask me who said the quote or like what the Bible verse number is, I'm like, I have no idea. So I would Google that if I were you. If you want to be unusually successful, you have to work harder on yourself than anyone else. So that is why, there we go. Here, I found it. It was sitting there the whole time. So on your little business activity tracker right here, business activity tracker, you can put your name, the week. This is the one that I usually keep so that I can dry erase over the top of it, and then I will take these out and put them in a spreadsheet. This is the business activity tracker. This is in your back office. You can search for this. This is one of the must prints that you need right away, business activity tracker. One of the things on there is personal development. So be proof that the products work is number one. I had these totally out of order. Personal development is second. Personal development, I can tell you for a fact, this is a huge thing. When I first got started in business, I didn't want to invest in my business. I didn't want to invest in myself. I just wanted to make a boatload of money. And guess what? I didn't, because I did not have the skills. When you think about it, like, who gets paid more? A CNA or a brain surgeon? Duh. The brain surgeon gets paid more. Why? They're both in the same field, kind of. I mean, they're in like the healthcare field. They're helping people. But the brain surgeon went to loads and loads of school. They got very, very specific with their skill set. So that's why they're being paid more. It's pretty easy. I mean, their time is valuable. So you increase your value in the marketplace by increasing your skill, and you increase your own skill by working on yourself and doing personal development. There is no excuse not to. I don't care if you're busy. I don't care how many kids you have at home. I know a woman in business who has 15 kids. 15, not 5, 15. They're all hers, that she homeschools. She's not in this business, she's not in this company, but she does essential oils, and she has succeeded and built a 6-figure business. Yeah, it's insane. And she has time for personal development. She makes time for that. So there's no excuse not to. It says in here, read or listen to at least 10 minutes of personal development a day. I have recommendations on what's helped me so much in this area, because if you knew me a few years ago, if you've known me in like the past year or two, you're like, oh yeah, that's Sarah. If you knew me 5 years ago, totally different life path, totally different everything. Yeah, seriously, just really bad. Like going out, drinking, doing stupid stuff, hanging out with people who are doing drugs. I mean, different life path. Invest in yourself, do the personal development, do the training seminars. 10 minutes is no problem. First thing when you wake up, grab a book, put on your headphones, listen to some affirmations, listen to something positive. First thing you do when you wake up, put some Tony Robbins in, and then, boom, start your day. That's personally how I like to start my day. I like to do that, boom, get my workout done. Then I get my shower. I'm ready to go. I can take on the day. I'm prepared. Then before bed each night, I do a check-in, what I did during the day. Anyway, so there's the personal development. Personal development, I do have a tab on our training website too. So if you're like, I don't even know where to start, there's a reading list, there's videos, there's different topics, there's all kinds of different mentors, people that I would recommend. And then the third vital behavior is be proof that the products work. And ladies and gentlemen, this is so basic. You are a walking billboard. You are your own best testimony for this business. And I have people say, well, that is just really expensive. I don't know if I can like do the Shakeology each month. Then don't pursue the business opportunity right now, because I can tell you, you are not ready. If you don't understand, and I can tell you, I was there for a while too. There was a while when I should not have been pursuing the business opportunity, and I wasn't, because until I learned the value of Shakeology, I couldn't properly promote it with confidence, because when I first was introduced to it, I thought it's so expensive, but that's because I thought that it was a protein shake or a meal replacement shake, which it is not. Some people use it as that, but that is not what it is. So this is what we are going to talk about in the next video, which is you have to build your belief in the products first. Be a product of the product before you're ever going to be able to help anybody else. You have to help yourself work on your own story. So right now, if you're feeling like, I don't know if I can like tell people about, like Shakeology, and you're being really honest with me right now, and you're like, I'm still having that weirdness. Okay, we're going to create a custom thing for you. Every coach is going to come in a different place. Every coach has different things to work on and develop. I have different things to develop than you do. We all have different strengths, skills, and areas where we're not as strong. So if you're coming in right now and you're saying to me, Sarah, I don't know, I'm a little nervous about, I don't want to make people feel like and that it's really expensive, I'm going to tell you the first thing that you need to work on is getting your own story. Because when you see the difference that Shakeology makes for you, for me, okay, guys, let me tell you this. For me personally, I beat gestational diabetes. Like, it makes me want to cry. Like, you don't even realize. I was able to work out through my pregnancy. I did not have to go on medication. And it was the Shakeology. I was told we had a really, really severe health thing when we lived in Missouri. And for me, I saw the difference that the nutrition and the Shakeology made in my own body. I have it medically documented with, all my levels and my blood counts and everything. And all I did differently was I was adding Shakeology in. And see, so for me personally, I know that this stuff is incredible. I've had it tested. Like, when you have a doctor and like a wellness person tell you this is amazing, there's nothing on the market that I could offer you better than this stuff. There's nothing. I'm like, yes. So for me, I also then was told at one point that I was going to have chronic kidney dysfunction, that I was going to be on steroid injections for probably the rest of my life, and just all this crazy stuff. And I was really upset, and I prayed about it, and I thought about it, and I just really put in my heart that no, your body can heal itself. You're going to be okay. I had to back off from the exercises of Beachbody though. I went swimming because that was really gentle. I focused on my nutrition, and I took Shakeology. No multivitamins, nothing else. And in a span of 6 months, my kidneys were functioning normally. So now I know the value of Shakeology, and I can tell you, like, there's these other programs out there for thousands and thousands of dollars. And it just, to me, I'm like, Shakeology as a discount coach, for me, it's $100 a month. So instead of spending thousands and thousands and thousands on these other things, I got all that for $100 a month and focused on nutrition. So it was crazy. So be proof that the products work. Do that yourself first. And being proof that the products work, that means taking your Shakeology every day, doing a workout. You have to set the example, because in your business, whatever you're doing is going to duplicate, or whatever you're not doing. So if you're not working out, if you're not taking your Shakeology, you are going to have clients and coaches underneath of you who are doing the same thing you're doing. And if you want to build a stable and steady business, it's going to start with you. So there you go. Those are the 3 vital behaviors, and along with some extra blurbs in there, guys. Sorry, I guess I'm kind of a talker. So I want you to go and I want you to print off your business activity tracker so that you can start tracking these activities, keeping track of them, even just starting with the 10 minutes of personal development a day. All of this extra additional training, besides what you find on Team Beachbody Coach Online Office, is all on the Brave Girl Empire Team Training website. Now, if you as a coach want me to check in with you each week, if you're one of my personally sponsored coaches, you can send me your business activity tracker from the previous week. Be honest on it, and we will figure out specific game plans for you on areas where, hey, let's focus on this next week. Let's focus on this. I'm here to help you build your business. So those are the 3 vital behaviors. Send a comment in the Brave Girl Empire posting, I just watched the 3 vital behaviors. I want you to tell me what's the #1 thing that you learned from this video, and I want you to tell me how can you apply these specifically right now, one thing that you've learned from here, to your business. Thank you for following along, ladies and gentlemen, and stay tuned for the next video. See ya.